Yeah, so the thought that I wanted to make in the other video was instead of being like I think more so what I want to say is um being a go-getter can be bittersweet. It can be a double-edged sword. It could be the thing that hurts you and benefits you at the same time. And so we all know what the benefits are of being a go-getter. Duh. I want to talk about the negative effects, how we can fall so deep down into the rabbit hole. Like Alice in Wonderland, we jump in, and before we know it, they're fucking talking psychedelic cats and the whole nine, right? Because we're just going, not realizing that what's coming up is faith without works is dead, right? And so what the go-getter does is they fixate on the works that they forget about the faith part. So basically, what that saying means is there is so much you can do up to a certain point. Like, faith by itself is not enough, and works by itself is not enough, is what that saying is saying. You need both, you need the balance. And so, being a go getter is sort of, it sort of makes you imbalanced because you can get so caught up in that you are going after something that isn't even a part of the vision that God or the universe or whatever had for you. Like, it's not a part of your purpose. But because you have this go getter mentality and you believe that whatever you want, you go and get, that's how it can be detrimental to you. That's how it can, and I'm speaking from experience. Like, there have been a lot of things that I've gone after that I'm not going to say I shouldn't have. I'm not going to say that have been to my detriment, but there have been some things where I could have chilled on and just been like, all right, well, I've done all I can do. No, I got into the mode where I'm like, there's nothing that I can't do. There is never the point at which there's no more to do. And that's the point where it just becomes too much. And you start to lose focus. You start to lose perspective of the faith aspect of it. And so it just becomes, I can make anything happen. I'm God. Whatever. And, there's to a certain extent, nothing wrong with that mentality. Because again, it produces results. It propels you forward. It helps you work. But at the same time, there's no brake pad. There's no like pull you back. Like, hey, you've done everything that you can do. Now it's time to sit down. There's no sit down when it comes to the go-getter mentality. There's no oh, it's time to sit. No, there's no it's time to sit down. And so just understanding when it's time to sit down and when it's time to get up and be like, okay, well, there's something I can do. And then understanding that the more that you evolve in life and the more the lessons that you learn about life, the more you flow with life, you realize you're sitting down more often than you were standing up. And just like settling into sitting down, which is what we've deemed now the soft life. A lot of life is sitting down and just, oh shit, that's happening. Oh, okay. Oh, snap. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. That's my boat sound. But okay, let me jump on there real quick. Okay. Oh, this is my stop. Oh, right. Let me get off and I have to sit down. Okay, I'm gonna sit down. Like that's what life is about, right? Most of it is watching all the fucking ships sail by, and then finally one passes by with your name on it. You're like, oh snap, there, my ship is finally here. Okay, and then you jump on it. Oh, destination. Okay, and then you jump off. That's literally life. Then when you get to the next destination, there's a chair and you sit your ass down. until the next ship comes by with your name on it. And so just, like I said, settling into that. And just being like, oh, all right, well, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. There's somebody, like, there's a video I watched, it has to be years ago at this point, where the guy literally broke down that song and was equating it to what it's really about, which is life. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Gently down the stream. Being a go-getter, there's nothing gentle about that until you find the balance. And then you're like, okay, well, I'm actively sitting here in my seat looking for my boat. That's the balance, right? That's the balance. It's not, oh, does that say my, oh, it don't say my name, but that's still my boat. I'm gonna jump on it. Like that's too much, right? Finding the balance is like, okay, that boat clearly don't say my name. I'm waiting for the boat that says Rashida Sharif Nadir Shabazz Wharton. I don't need the boat that says RW. I don't need the boat that says Wharton. I don't need the boat that says one of my middle names. I don't need the boat that says Sherry, some other person's name. I need the boat that says my full government name. And I'll sit here and wait for it. No problem. With my binoculars and all. Sipping my Mai Tai and all. Oh, who am I playing with? Laying in my hammock and all. Okay, let me get off here, guys. I'm tripping. Anyway, I'm high off life. It has been an amazing, like I said, last couple days. And let me tell you, expressing gratitude works. Ultimate manifestation tool. Surrendering works. Ultimate manifestation tool. You are not in control of anything. Don't let this manifestation stuff big your head up and make you think that you can control it. No. Yes and no. It's better to just be on the side of, I control nothing. Because when it starts flowing in, then you're like, oh shit. Oh, I didn't even see that coming. Oh my goodness. That's wow. But if you're like actively manifesting it, when it comes, it's like, oh. You half the time you don't even realize it because you've already expended that energy, if that's making sense. Like that's why a lot of the times are things that we have manifested. Like I'm gonna speak for myself, right? Everything that is in my life right now, I manifested at some point. And the way that I realized this was I was in China, walking down the street, completely hating my life, like completely ungrateful, completely like, and I had to smack myself and be like, you are in China right now, teaching abroad. This is something that you manifested. How are you not happy? How are you not excited about this? Because I had already expended that energy. I had already fixated and focused so much on it and fantasized and I was going to say masturbated, but I want to like not masturbated like in a sexual kind of way, but like intellectually masturbated so much about that possibility that when it finally came into my life, I couldn't appreciate it because I had already expended all of that. Like I had already fucked around with it in my head so much that like for lack of, like I don't know how else to say it. I'd already like, you know, by the time it got there, actually, I had already dreamed up a whole bunch of other shit that I completely forgot that that's what I even wanted. And when it got there, I was focused 10 steps ahead of whatever else I wanted afterwards. And so it was like, I couldn't even enjoy that moment. Something that I wanted at some point. Even now, where I'm at, doing what I'm doing, living where I'm living how I'm living, in the mind state that I'm in the situation that I'm in, I manifested this at some point. A younger version of me envisioned me in this exact point that I'm in. And when I was envisioning myself, I was swapping down that it was going to be bliss on earth. And now here I am, like, struggling. Like, that's the way it works. So it's like, it's better to just be like, I don't know what I want. I don't know what's coming to me, but I'm open. Because then when it finally does come, it's a surprise. And you can truly be immersed in the gratitude of it all, in the wonder of it all. Because it's going to feel like a miracle. It's going to feel like, oh shit, like I could never have imagined this. That feeling is amazing. And it doesn't come when we are, when we're constantly thinking about things and constantly in our head about things and constantly trying to make shit happen and trying to manifest stuff all the time. That feeling of wonder doesn't come when you finally manifest it. Because your mind is on the next thing I need to manifest, and the next thing I need to manifest, and the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. So you're not even enjoying whatever it is that you're manifesting. Rashida. And so anyway, that is all that I wanted to say. Clearly, I've been holding on to a lot. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for providing me and allowing me the space to let my thoughts roam free. Until next time, be well.